Hi,
G'day
everybody.
guys.
This is a bit of a sad video, actually. Well, it absolutely is. Tilly's at the hospital. We've had bit of a whirlwind morning. You know, Tilly was not herself. And obviously
She didn't want to eat dinner last night.
No, but there was a storm last night, and we kind of dismissed it as
because both Fredo and Tilly, when the storms come, they kind of just want to stick by your side. Don't want to. They're too anxious or nervous.
Those two dogs, you know,
to eat when the storms are around.
so
it wasn't out of the norm.
It wasn't unusual.
But then this morning,
she didn't want a breakfast, and we even cooked some bacon just to see if that might entice her, but
she completely
turned her nose up at that. And so
if anyone
obviously
knows Tilly and her eating,
there's something very wrong there. And so we knew that it probably was going to be something not good, you know, in that instance. I mean, it just reminds us of Wally and Charlie, doesn't it? You know, back when, you know, they went downhill. And so, you know, we don't take these things lightly, and we quickly tried to get her in at our normal vet, which is Green Cross.
Which they could fit us in at lunchtime.
Which was so that this was like 8 o'clock this morning, and that was midday, they said. So 4 hours, which we
pretty concerned about when it comes to
like that was
Tilly
a good time frame.
Yeah, it did seem like it was a bit serious. So we ended up going to Sash into emergency.
Yeah.
And they were quite concerned, which made me
even more
it unnerved me, to be honest, because they rarely say that they are concerned.
Oh, we've been to Sash so many times, it's not funny.
It's usually it's very matter of fact, you know, this is what happens, this is the recovery, blah blah blah. But yeah, they were very worried about her, and you know, wanted to get her to jump the queue, and some of the other dogs waiting for CT scans to see what was going on, which rattled me a little bit, thinking, oh gee, this could be pretty bad. So it turns out it is quite bad. Turns out it's they basically said that we've got 2 options, and one option is surgery to remove an extremely large growth in her kidney, and the other option was to put her down because it is that serious. That's pretty confronting to hear, and you know, it's definitely not something that you want to hear when you know you drop your dog off to the vet to get some tests done. It just proves that she is a really tough dog, because the surgeon rang me just now and said that he's never seen a kidney this size, and he's surprised that she's still here with the kidney that size. And it just goes to show how tough she really is. Poor Tilly, she doesn't complain about anything. She's still running around.
She is, like yesterday afternoon, she was biting the tyres of the Ranger.
Yeah.
And you know, we did actually a big parcel opening, and
she was fully active.
I haven't even posted yet, but you know, she's telling all the dogs what for, and
still queen bee, isn't she?
Chasing around. So, I mean, obviously she looks uncomfortable at times and stiff.
Yeah, but she is an old dog with arthritis, so that's pretty normal.
Yeah, and you know, because of her accident when she was really young.
Yeah.
We probably thought a lot of it was arthritis.
Yeah, so
anyway,
they said that
she's still under right now.
Yeah. she's still under because we had a CT scan done, and then they rang me before waking her up because they feel that it's a very urgent surgery that's required. They don't want to wait. They'd prefer to do it while she's already under. She has gone downhill pretty quick from nothing to this morning, nothing yesterday afternoon to this morning, not wanting to eat, not wanting to move around, not wanting to get up. And yeah, the vets are saying she, without surgery, you know, her life expectancy is no more than 48 hours, which is pretty crazy, isn't it? It's all still settling in for us at the moment, so we're kind of, you know, processing this at the same time that we're giving you this video.
So the phone call was really whether to do the surgery or to put it down.
Which of course we want to do the surgery and give Tilly the best possible chance at as much life and quality life as possible. But yeah, obviously, as anyone who's been following us for a while, when you go to SASH, which are the specialists, you know, they are very expensive, but they are the best when it comes to any complicated surgeries and complex diagnoses like this. In saying that, this estimate has by far been the most expensive we've ever had from them. But at the same time, you know, we've never put money first before any of the dog's health or well-being. So, you know, it's never really been a consideration for us when given those options. But I suppose, given this situation and you know, the don't know what I'm saying here. So I suppose given the situation that Tilly's in, of course, we have told the vets to go ahead with the surgery. But it is a very significant estimate, and you know, if there was ever a time where you guys thought that you wanted to support us, then this is a time where, you know, we would be very grateful, and it is very much needed for Tilly's surgery. We don't usually like talking about numbers, but I feel like it's worth saying what this estimate is for Tilly. And they use the term estimate because if there are complications, if there are things that were unforeseen and they need further follow-on, it could continue to grow from here. But at the current state, for what the information they know now, before going in for surgery, the estimate is $20,000 to do the surgery, which includes 3 days intensive hospital care post-surgery, and then another 2 days hospital care post-surgery. So another 5 days in care at SASH afterwards. And I suppose the concerning thing for me is, I was speaking to the vet. He's a very, very good vet. He's the same vet that operated on Rover. He says that usually when he gives, you know, estimates and you know, life expectancy and complications, his estimates are usually between the 95 to 99% that everything's going to be fine. But he said because of the current situation with Tilly and the positioning and how big it is, he's saying there's 80% chance of everything being fine. So it does mean that he's a little bit concerned that there are some complicated areas of this surgery. You know, and I suppose that doesn't do anything but make you more concerned, you know. I just really, I just really don't want to. I want to see Tilly again, and you know, enjoy her company again, and without any of these complications or issues. That'd just be the worst thing, wouldn't it? To not get her home and because we weren't really prepared to go into the vets this morning as if this was goodbye. We were literally going in there thinking,
eaten too much food.
She swallowed part of a toy, or she, you know, we didn't really think it was life-threatening, but we knew that she needed some medical attention. So I'm sure there's many of you out there that have been in a similar situation before, so you know what we're experiencing.
They've said that if it does work, that we might get 18 months with her.
Yeah, best case scenario is 18 months. It'll depend on what type of tumour it is. They said that there are multiple different possibilities, and they range anywhere from 6 months to best case scenario 18 months. But he said that it most certainly will grow back, and then this time it's going to grow back and she will be down one kidney. So, you know, it definitely means there's complications for her moving forward, but I don't know. I just want to enjoy some more farm days with her here before that day comes.
But I think she's also got a lot of life left in her.
That's what I mean. I want to enjoy that life with her. I didn't want this to be the end, which we
like yesterday afternoon. She was
think in front of you.
biting tires,
Yeah,
and chasing dogs, and you know, she was just normal, high-spirited, tough Tilly. So if this would work, and she could be back to her old self for a bit longer. I'm sorry for such a sad video.
Yeah, it's not a nice one. We do apologise, but it's a real one, and you know, we've always shared the highs and lows, and this is definitely a low. But you know, you guys have always been part of the journey, and we want to include you. So here we are. We have no idea how it's going to go. It's likely that she's under now. It's likely that they're going to start operating within the next hour.
They said, I think they said 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rightio, guys. So we'll definitely keep you posted with any updates in the coming hours / days / week, depending on how far we get. But like I said, if you guys want to donate anything to support Tilly's surgery, then we request that you go to our PayPal account and donate through there.
I'll put the details in the post.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate,
Yeah.
you know, if you are considering.
Yeah, big thanks in advance for any donations, and like I said, there's no obligation to donate. We're just
Absolutely.
keeping you guys in the loop of what's going on. But yeah, I was a little bit taken aback by how much this surgery was, because we've had some pretty big ones with them before, and
Obviously rovers.
none of them have been this big. But yeah, I think the reason for why it's so expensive is because it is such a life-threatening scenario. And he actually said that he's never seen a kidney this big. Yeah, he was quite surprised that she's still alive with the way that the condition she's in at the moment.
She survived.
Being run over by a bus. Yeah, she's a tough little critter, Tilly, the cattle dog, and we love her to death. And hopefully we can bring you a video in the next week or so with Tilly here on the farm. We'll keep you posted. Speak to you soon, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Bye. Thank you very much.